Everyday chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, it's just me right now. Nice. Okay, cool. No problem at all. Let me get this set up then. Okay, how's everyone doing today? Gold, opened with a big gap up and it's pushed up. So my account flip's doing pretty well. I'm sure some of you have probably seen that. But yeah, let me open up TradingView and let's get on to the charts. Okay. Let me share my screen. There we go. All right. So Nasdaq, I've been saying since like 2 weeks ago that on Nasdaq, I expected all of these lows to be swept down here because we just kept like playing around down here, all of these wick lows. And then at the bottom of all of this, I could see this big 15-minute order block right down there. Okay, right there, very clean 15-minute order block that has not been tapped into. And on top of that, if you look right here, there is a 15-minute inefficiency as well between this and this. So, this whole zone basically. So let's just get rid of that. But yeah, 15-minute order block and a 15-minute inefficiency that just never got tapped. And they're sitting underneath all of these lows. And then finally now, do we tap into that? Now, does that automatically mean we're going to go up from here? Not necessarily, but it was just a target for price to come down to. Now it's a question of whether we are going to go up to fill in this gap, or if Nasdaq is actually going to start collapsing and start breaking these lows down here. Now, it's a new month, a new monthly candle. And I don't really see anywhere in this vicinity where Nasdaq should reject off. If it's going to go up and like there's a significant area for it to go up from, the only ones that I see really is all the way down here. This monthly inefficiency all the way down here. So we might see a bearish next few months for Nasdaq, all the way down to this this monthly inefficiency. That is quite possible, but we'll see how it goes today. I'm not entirely sure of the direction, but at the moment, it just seems quite bearish. And we did reject this 1 hour inefficiency right here, we can see. And then what's significant about this 1 hour inefficiency is if we look at the Asian range from this high to this low, we can see the indicators marked out are Asian high and low. Mark out the high and the low of the Asian range. Look at where 50% is, and look at where price just wicked into and rejected. We had an hourly inefficiency in a premium zone, which is above 50%, and that is exactly what we have just wicked into and started rejecting. So we rejected this hourly inefficiency that was just above 50% into a premium zone. So now we're rejecting it. Now it's the question of where are we going to go down? Where are we going to get the entry from? It's a bit tricky because we're quite like, we're consolidating quite a lot. But at the moment, what I can see is we had this 5-minute here, which we have already just wicked into. But then maybe if we drop to the 3-minute, we can refine it to this 3-minute right here. So this 3-minute inefficiency, fair value gap, as other people say. But at the moment, I'd be staying quite clear of any entries because we still have 1.5 hours left till NYSE open. So until New York Stock Exchange opens, I really wouldn't want to take any positions on Nasdaq simply because market has not opened for Nasdaq. Considering the tensions that are going on in Iran and all of that, and just over the weekend, we've had some crazy news. we haven't had market open yet. So we don't actually know what's going to happen at market open. So it's best to kind of wait for that. And that will tell us the direction price wants to head in. Gold, on the other hand, we are rejecting this 15-minute little order block here. Seems like we're going up, which is good. So we were consolidating here. We manipulated down. The issue is that we didn't really tap into anything significant, and then we started moving up, which is a bit iffy. But we did manipulate down, taking out all of these lows, and then we started pushing up, finally right here. So we pushed up. We had this 1 minute inefficiency here. We tapped into that, and then we moved up even higher, breaking the highs. Now we seem to be quite bullish at the moment. Now we start looking at the 3 minute, the 5 minute, the 15. Now on the 5 minute, I can see we have this 5 minute inefficiency here. Then I'm going to drop to the 3 minute. Okay, there is a big 3 minute one here as well. Then I drop to the 1 minute. Okay, now we have this 1 minute here. So it all kind of lines up. So I would want to see something like this. But the issue right now is we have this 1 minute order block here. So if we're rejecting this 1 minute order block and then we come down to here, then it's very risky to buy because we haven't broken this 1 minute order block. This high over here is still protected, it's still holding. So until we start closing above that high, I wouldn't want to take buys from here because we could just be manipulating up. Like all of these highs over here, we could simply be manipulating up into this order block to then push down and continue down, which it looks like we might be doing right now. So I wouldn't really be looking to buy from this zone at the moment. So at the moment, I feel like gold could actually come down a bit further. I would like to see sells down to these lows. Okay, yeah, we're really pushing. Because, again, we haven't tapped into anything significant down here. We had a 15-minute inefficiency here. We have another one down here. And we never tapped into any of it. We had a 5-minute inefficiency here. We never tapped into it. So I feel like gold can potentially come down lower before moving up. And again, it looks like at the moment, this 1 minute order block is holding and we've just swept all of these highs. So I wouldn't want to take a buy at the moment unless we can confirm we are breaking all of these highs. Does that make sense? We have all of these highs here. We are pushing up. We did break these highs, but what are we rejecting? 1 minute order block. We haven't broken past that. And we could just be a liquidity grab above to then push down further to the deeper zones like down here, which we haven't tapped into yet. So these are the types of things you have to look out for and understand. You're not just following basic market structure. There's also liquidity. Where are we grabbing liquidity from? Where haven't we grabbed liquidity from? Why are we manipulating up first rather than tapping into this zone first? Like, you have to think about these things before understanding the direction of where you want price to go. We haven't retraced significantly at the moment. We had all of this Asian range. We've barely even retraced into it. We have inefficiencies completely untested. So I would rather price come down first before I look for buys. But if we have started violating this 1 minute order block here, then there's nothing above really to push price down. Then I would be looking to potentially buy. But at the moment, that's still holding. So I wouldn't look to buy at the moment. I'd actually rather favor sells. But yeah, this is how I view the market. This is how I break it down. And yeah, hopefully that makes sense. It's just understanding where the highs and lows are, where the inefficiencies are, where the premium and discount zones are. What have we tapped? What haven't we tapped? Why are we breaking in one direction first rather than the other? And it's just understanding that. And look, the zone doesn't seem to be holding at the moment. But a lot of people would have thought, let's buy from here because we've broken structure to the upside, which initially I was. But then I looked to the left and I understand, oh, we're rejecting a 1 minute order block. That's not great. We've just swept all of these highs. Maybe we're just grabbing liquidity above to go down. and we have the untested zones below. So that's why I wouldn't be taking buys from here. Initially, I was looking to, but then I understood the entire context. And now look, you see, I didn't want to take buys. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So yeah, are there any questions? Because I am alone on this stream right now. So I am all ears. All questions are directed to me. So I'm here to help however I can. Wow, gold's really rejecting that 1 minute. Interesting. Okay, let's look at German 40. Yeah, this was horrendous. But this zone held. I marked it out in the morning. That's cool. Look at this. So I marked this out in the morning. Right? On the hourly time frame, so if we mark out the Asian range from the high to the low, look, I'll show you. So let's get rid of this. Okay. So the Asian range from up here, which is the high of the Asian range, and this is the low of the Asian range, stops at 7 a.m. London time. If we mark out the high and the low, and you see where 50% is, typically, if price wants to continue in the direction that Asian range was pushing in, we normally retrace 50% at least of the Asian range into some sort of inefficiency. And in this case, if you look at the hourly time frame, perfect 1 hour inefficiency right there. And if you drop to the 1 minute time frame, look at this very, very clear 1 minute inefficiency right there. You see that? And that is above 50% of the entire Asian range, you see? And we tap into that, we reject, but then we tap further in, we don't break the highs, and then we push down. We break structure to the downside right there, okay? Then we retrace up into another 1 minute inefficiency right there. That's where you could have taken a sell. And then price continues down. Hold on, I think someone's at my door. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Yo, what are you saying, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How was the wild market open today morning? I don't think it got manipulated a lot. Usually,
gold?
Yeah, gold, yes.
Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, here we go. So we tapped into that 1 minute. Then we finally broke structures to the downside, tapped into this 1 minute, and then we started selling off. And then now we're pushing down, down, down. Probably going to sweep these lows down here and then continue further down. So yeah, that's German 40. That was actually a decent trade. And that was at, what time was that? 10:30 a.m. London time. Okay. And look at gold. Wow. Just tapped into that, pushing straight down. So yeah, we're probably going to manipulate down, grab some liquidity from below, and then hopefully continue up. Or we might simply continue down to fill in all of this gap. But we'll see what happens. I still feel like gold should just continue up bullish. Because even looking at the monthly time frame, if you look at the monthly time frame, let me get rid of all of this. Oops. Wait, no, I do need that. Okay. Looking at the monthly time frame, you see this candles, bullish, 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 bullish. Okay. Look at this pattern right here. You see this 1 monthly candle, how it had a big wick up, and then inside of it we had a monthly candle close bullish, and then the next monthly candle pushed up higher than that big wick, and then we rejected. Yeah, sure, it continued up, but point is, you can see right here we had a big wick, and then we had a monthly candle close inside that wick, and then the next candle pushed up to sweep the high of that. It looks very similar to this right now. We had a big wick up. This candle has closed inside this big wick right here. Now, probably we'll expect this next monthly candle to push up to sweep all-time highs, and then maybe it might come down, but minimum, we're looking at all-time highs. and then it might continue up or it might reject. But point is, minimum, that's the target I'm looking at. It's the same pattern that follows. Whenever you have a candle close inside a big wick like this, we typically sweep the high of that big wick. So I would be expecting gold to continue up further to sweep all-time highs. And even looking at all-time highs, the Asian range came very close to breaking the highs, but it didn't. So we got very, very close highs up here. Very close highs. And that's an Asian high as well. That's not been swept. And at 3 p.m. London time, we had news or something, and gold dumped with no top wick. So we had a gap or something up here as well. So all of this highs up here, screaming liquidity. So I would expect all-time highs hopefully to be taken. So buys is still my bias. My entry is actually all the way down there at 5118. But yeah, I'm holding this trade all the way to all-time highs, but we'll see how that goes. But hopefully these explanations are making sense to you. It's just patterns that just repeat themselves. So yeah, that's my understanding of gold. Do you approach evals and lives with the same risk? Nah, with evaluations, I go very high risk, however much you allow me to. So like with FundingPips, now they allow like to full port the entire daily drawdown. So I've been doing that. But when I got into funded, then I only risk less than like 1%. Less than 1%. Like I would have a 300K funded live account with FundingPips, but I would only risk like 1.5K, which is like 0.5% risk. Gold did not react much. Was it because market had already discounted the probability? I'm not sure what that means. Gold bought range. Do you approach you? Okay, makes a lot of sense. ZAMCO, your PC is fire. Thank you. I don't think, wait, you can't see it. That's the whole PC. It's a 3090 Ti and Ryzen 7 3953. No, it's like something X3D, something like that. I don't really remember. It was built ages ago. Anyways, so gold has rejected that, and now we are coming into this 1 minute here. I don't really like that one simply because it's a bit low, and then I mean, it can work. I feel like we could just reject this and continue down. We might do. Yeah, we might do. I might take these sells, you know, just for the fun of it. Yeah, I might take it. If I can log in quick enough. I'm going to try log into my futures accounts. 1 sec. Price action isn't the best on gold at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. I feel like we are going to continue down at least a bit. Question is, where's the entry? Because we do have that 1 minute, but then we also have this 1 minute up here, which is kind of throwing me off. But I don't know if we'll retrace up that high, you know. I feel like we'll set off here. So let me do 25. Oops. Sorry guys, a bit loud. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. So I have now gotten in to these cells. Oh wow, I used too big of a lot size. That is not good. I did not expect it to be that much. Oh, oops. That's going to easily breach my account. Flip. No, it needs to go down now. Oops. Oh man, no, that's too big of a lot size. I forgot gold is so volatile right now. Oops. Flip. I might breach my accounts if it pushes up any higher than that.
How much lot did you take?
Sorry?
How much lot did you take?
Oh, this is 5 contracts. It's a bit too much. I should have done like 3.
Okay.
It needs to go down from here, otherwise I'm cooked. Because my entry got in there.
Oh, I am in buys actually.
I'm expecting these lows to be swept.
It can be.
But I entered really badly. It just started wicking a bit up and down, and I got a really bad entry. Man, 4,500 divided by 500 equals 9. 7.2. 5, 3, 9, 8. Bruv, I got a really bad entry. I used too big of a lot size. I need a bit more drawdown. That is not good. That's gonna breach my accounts. That is not good. I should have calculated it. See, I make mistakes. Not good. That's gonna breach. I didn't realize the lot size was that big.
So you can buy.
Yeah, but that's just annoying. Because I already spent like $2,000 this morning.
There is nothing, ZAMCO. What are you saying?
Nah, I'm spending too much. It's not good.
So, like today, I
There we
woke
go.
up actually. I didn't sleep the whole night. I woke up for market open. I took a good entry. I made some decent money.
Yep.
Then I was simply trading NQ for no reason. I
Sorry.
got like a then I was actually sleeping right now. I almost missed the live. I'm not looking. I have a buy position on gold. It's running. I bought around. It's on FundingPip live account. It's actually running. Should I? It's running at 1.2%. 3588. I have entered.
Okay. Wow,
So
gold is just violate everything. Should
if
have
it
known.
breaks, it will fly. I'm just going to see. If it doesn't break, I'll exit at 1% or 2%.
Right. Well, I guess even if I used a smaller lot size, I would have still got smoked. Oh.
Yeah. Like now, it's gonna be clearly buy. I'll tell you why. Like for me, why I took buy. The wicks are very very like indicating towards buy on a 30 minute, and a lot of rejections in the 30-minute candle if you look at it. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
why. And already the bias is buy for the whole like until the war goes little silent. So I
Yeah,
mostly look fully on buys. Like I'm not gonna short.
I get you. That was very, very bad. Well, you guys just saw me blow $2,500 worth of accounts in like 2 minutes. So that's how it works. But that's absolutely fine. It's part of the process. It is part of the process. And now I just go onto Apple Pay and start buying again.
Oh, you use Apple Pay. Okay, that's nice. I think in India it's not really enabled yet.
What, you don't have Apple Pay in India?
I don't think so.
Oh, damn. So how do you hold account flips over the weekend? Trusting my analysis.
Okay.
I had a good entry, and the gold was like really far away from my entry. I didn't expect it to gap to my entry at all. So
Okay, come on, gold just break and fly. If it breaks, if it breaks, it's gonna rally more. Come on, let's do it. Just break, just break. Your SL is done, or you're still in the?
oh no, I got taken out ages ago.
Okay, then I will support full buy for me. Let's go.
Yeah, I got taken out. Like it rejected this order block here, pushed down, broke this low, nothing over here, and just randomly just starts going right back up. It is just horrible. Look at that.
There should be some event would have come, some news event would have come. Not news event, some economic event. But what a push, man.
Yeah. I mean, no, even though my challenge is lost, I'm still holding this buy on gold, like on my personal account. I'm flipping.
I think you should. Did you add positions to it, or you're just holding the same position which you have?
No, I'm holding the same position. I don't like to add positions.
You don't know how to add positions.
No, I do know how, but I just don't like to.
Or order drop. Okay. I layered my position in the morning, like.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, hi ZAMCO.
How you doing, man?
Good, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Wow, gold wants to come back down now. Interesting. It's just being stupid. I still feel like sales is good.
Gold don't come down.
Bro, it needs to come down to go up.
Market is. This is also there.
And how do I pronounce your name? And then how do I
Anand.
pronounce your name?
Anand.
Anand.
Yeah, Anand. You can
Oh,
go.
nice. Nice to meet you. That's my first call with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm very excited to be with you.
Mhm.
Even I am late.
Excited to have you, man. It's nice to meet new people.
I booked my positions at 1.5%. It's fine. I'm just gonna relax for the day.
Okay.
Like, so I'm up almost like on a 300k, 3%. So I'm just gonna lock it and wait for payout in another 2 days. I don't wanna enter a trade and get stuck somewhere. I think ideally gold should go up, but I don't know, single candle can drop anytime. There is liquidity below 5372. So what's up? Introduce yourself. I can't see your name, man. Where is your name? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Are you guys stuck or ZAMCO? You're there?
No, I'm not stuck. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Sorry, I just need to quickly call my bank. They I'm just buying too many accounts. So they said they blocked my transaction. Oh, I have to call the number on the back of my card. Okay.
Did anyone catch longs in the Asia session on gold?
Yeah, I guess I was long now. I just exited, but I think market will push up after exit.
Yeah.
It's gonna fly now. Everyday
But
story.
what do you think? Do you think the gap is too much, or is it average to comparing to what's going on right now? Because we thought it could be a bigger gap.
No. Which pair are you asking? Gold or Nasdaq?
Yeah, no, gold.
Gold, ideally, yes. With this economic conditions, if it breaks, it's another like easy 500, 600 pip move on the New York session itself. I'm expecting to
Oh,
go 500 if it breaks this level. If it breaks, there's one more level at 4450, then it's like 500 is easy. But
mm,
looks like it's gonna go up. It's forming that chart pattern. I don't usually follow chart pattern, but the pattern looks very good. For a breakout, it's gonna fly. ZAMCO, I would have made another 1.5%. That stupid candle just made
you're waiting
me.
for the retest or breakouts?
No, I was already in the position. I just exited because, I thought it might come for a retest, but it didn't come. Let me just share my screen.
Yeah, share screen, man. Oh, you took a long on the London session. Yeah, there is no sound. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I was muted. So this was my buy entry, and I kept my TP level because of this level, to be exactly. And I usually keep little less lower than the level which is there. So yeah, and it was beautiful actually, beautiful entry. And I'm still
Yeah.
looking towards buy because you can see the selling just completely stopped. The long wicks are there. Usually, whenever the long wicks are this, the sellers are almost like getting exhausted. The buyers are gonna come in. So usually it happens in like 15 and 30 minutes and 1 hour. So that was another confirmation, which I don't really take, but it's done actually. I already got around 1 is to 1.5. But if I had
Mhm.
hold it probably 3, 1 is to 3, I would have made, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see how this runs. And also
And
market can again come back. See, because here there is like there are chances to come back, like how Zamco said. Possibilities are that in order to move up, it might come sweep this, and it can even go till here, like on a single candle. So why I chose to close because I didn't want to risk my 1.5%, which was already up. So all I have to do is just a close position and just wait for 3 or 4 days and secure payout. So
yeah,
that's why I decided to do that. But
yeah, I see.
ideally, if I was in drawdown or something, I would have left it happen. Since I was in profit, like the account size is almost 250K. So 1.5% is good payout, according to me. So I just exited because of that.
I see. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It says here that there's no audio. Okay. What do you think about the long on Asia's session at 8:30? There's an 8:30 and the 1 minute. If you could share.
So that's what. See, I waited for this level and basically one account got SL, but I was able to grab from here to this move, like on my live account.
I see.
I was able to grab from here to here. It was a decent move. I exited like little early, but it's fine.
Oh, see that. So, how long have you been trading for? Trying to get to know you more.
Prop firm is probably like 3 years now. I started with FundingPips to be honest. My first prop firm legally from India was FundingPips. So yeah.
It has been like 3 years, and in trading in general.
So I was knowing trading here and there, but I was not very extensive trading. I knew like only probably 2% what is trading. That's it. So that would be like 10 years. But I was working as an engineer and I was not looking at market or following anything. I just trade for 1 2 months, then I disappear, and I completely quit trading. But last 3 years, I've been very consistent. I never been a day without looking at charts. Even on weekends, I trade BTC sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah. And how long did it, when you start taking it seriously, how long did it take you to become profitable?
I was actually profitable from the first month, to be honest.
No way.
Yeah, it's not something very, a lot of people would like to hear, but I was working. I had a very good salary, money flow, so I was not at all in a downswing in trading. Yeah, now I
So,
quit like past 3 4 months. I'm completely into trading, making content as well.
so you mean you were have like a good salary before before you start trading?
Yeah, while starting trading, yes, profit, yes.
So you think when you're like financially stable, it's a lot. You have a higher chance to become profitable faster.
Yes, of course, yes, because you can put in the volume, right? And my mind is always strong because I had a loss of almost 120,000 in crypto, and like there are a couple of life events where I lost another 200K and stuff. So I was like very like strong on the financial part, where even if I face losses, it doesn't affect me much. So I was like numb. So when initially I started, I burst 5 6 accounts. It doesn't matter for me. I used to purchase any, and I just started buying 100K accounts rather than going for lower level accounts.
See.
That's a very impressive story. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. So that's a lot of people tell me like very surprised, like how Anand. But I made like after leaving job, I actually made like almost 2 years money in a month. So which was good because I was very much concentrated, disciplined to trade even more. Before I used to treat trading like a hobby, like two,
Yeah,
three entry, just like one entry. That's it. I used to work like 7 8 9 hours a day, and I was just looking at chart randomly. But
right.
now I'm fully into content creation, trading mostly. Like I will tell you how dedicated I was. I didn't sleep the whole night just to take an entry in the morning, which I know is a good entry, going to be a very good entry. So that dedicated I became. But I expected gold to rally more in the morning, to be honest. But it just gave. I was a little disappointed, but it's fine.
And what would you say like if someone struggling with, you know, being consistent or just like following the plan, you know, if someone like already have plan and just it's like I think many traders just struggle when it's like they have a plan, they have everything set, but they just take trades that does not follow their plan, and whether they miss a trade, they close early, they take setups that are not their trades. Uh, is this have you faced this issue in your trading when you check trades that does not fit your trade? Like you during the session you justify it with logic, but it actually comes from emotion. You take a trade emotionally, but you justify it with logic. You say, "Oh, this happened," but it's not actually following the plan. Does this happen to you?
So a lot of times, like there were times where see, there were no one when I started trading. There was not many people. There were not many content around anywhere where people were teaching most of the things. Like for now, there are a lot of content creators, at least from India. When I started, there were none. So I had to. Losses were the only teachers. Okay, so until the money and the bankroll was good, I was able to buy like 10 accounts or 5 accounts a day. Once I started, going little very aggressive. Like I used to be a very aggressive trader. On a 100K account, I used to take 10 lots on gold. That was my entry model. 10 lot on gold. It was allowed like before current market condition stuff. So I made like good money. My SL was just like 20 pip SL or sometime basically $2 SL or $1 SL. My TP will be
Yeah.
like 10 TP. Whereas I risk $1,000, I try to make $10,000. It was working flawlessly. When market condition changed, my strategy stopped working and I was not able to place that much lot. I went into a losing streak for like a lot. So this time I was like, very much greedy most of the time, very much impatient. I try to look for, if I hit SL, I buy like 5 6 accounts and try to take. I used to take 5 6 accounts and get hit SL on the 5 6 accounts also. And there came the phase where I restricted myself. That actually helped. Then I moved to a good planning where I currently follow. Live money, I treat it like very good as my own money. So I try to book it at the right time, even if it's like 2 3%. I'm very happy because I compounded pretty hard. So this month only from this, I've taken around 6%, which is very good as a monthly return. Whereas on a single trade, I used to make 6% with so much risk and so much headache. Whereas on a multiple trades, in a single month, 6% on a 300K account is still a very good payout. I would personally feel. How much is 6%?
Yeah,
It's $18,000 or $12,000.
something like this. Yeah, it's $50.
So, where are you from, by the way? What's your good name? I am missing your name.
Um, Jabir.
Jabber.
Jav-
Yes.
Javed.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
from the Yemen.
Yemen. Okay. So, how are you? How are you trading with FundingPips? How long are you trading with FundingPips?
Um, well, I think I knew FundingPips since it started, but I wasn't trading prop firms at that time, or I was trading prop firms, but I was trading just like demo accounts. And I was doing forex at the beginning. I took my first account with FundingPips with like 25K, and I kept trading that account for like 6 months straight. I was in phase one. Imagine trading phase one for 6 months. And I was in intraday. I was in the swing. So I was 8 hours every day just trading. And for 6 months, that was like a lot. And one day or last like in a week, I was like, because I was only risking 1%, and then I increased it to like 2.5. And that week I blew it because I hit the max daily drawdown. And that was like my rock bottom because I have been trading this account for like 6 months in phase one, and then I blew it on the max drawdown. I mean, and from
Okay.
there, yeah, I keep developing my edge because the thing I was doing is I have my edge. I have everything set. Like I literally have two screens. A screen where I have all my rules right here, which I'm really reading. I must like check them. But I just take a trade that doesn't follow my plan. Uh, but I just fixed that, and then it worked. I started following the plan that I already have, and I of course I optimize it and I adapt it and everything. But the thing is, just follow what you know.
Okay.
Yeah, just try to stack the probability to your side. Stay on the right side of the probability.
Do you have any entries now, active entries, or you're just watching the market?
Me or me?
Yeah, ZAMCO just took an instant, so
Yeah,
he's
no.
buying.
Like I'm obviously bearish in the Nasdaq, but I'm not taking. I don't trade pre-market. I
So
don't trade
you
pre-market.
trade algo on gold or
Me?
yeah?
No, I don't trade gold. I don't. I just analyze gold. But I only trade Nasdaq. But
Okay.
I honestly,
I used to be a gold trader, only gold, but recently for the past 1 month, I'm actually looking at Nasdaq as well. Like I'm trading Nasdaq a little bit on the
and
extensive
you
side.
and you trade Nasdaq during only market hours or also pre-market London Asia.
I sometimes trade Asia also. If, for example, Nasdaq, these are moves which happen during Asia. So I trade sometimes Asia. I trade mostly Asia these days, gold and Nasdaq. But I love how Nasdaq moves after 8 p.m. I like that 8 p.m. candles. Then I will look for my entry. Basically, 8 p.m. candle is like I don't know what time zone you're in, so which makes big moves when the market opens.
Mm.
And I also love counter trend moves after it makes a big move. So whenever there's a
Yeah,
big drop, there's a good counter trend move which I used to. These are the counter trend move. This is a counter trend. So this is a counter trend move I would have captured if I was trading. So I like such counter trend moves.
yeah, like following the trend. Yeah,
Yeah. So which happens during Asia.
oh, yeah, I see. And it's they have a high win rate when it comes to continuation trades.
Okay.
Um,
I think gold is. I think taking 1.5% was good decision. See, right now gold has cleared this level. So again, if it pushes up next, but again, if it has to push up, it can grab below here. There is good liquidity here. Then again, this level, but it can also grab in a single candle and then push up on a single candle. Gold is very erratic like that. So that's
uh,
why I decided to book my profits, which where I didn't want to risk it.
ZAMCO, yeah,
Yep.
would you trade the GR the 40 in the current
Yeah,
market
German.
condition?
Yeah, I trade that.
I also, yeah.
It's really good. I mainly only trade it in London session. It's pretty good. It's basically like Nasdaq. It's really nice, especially at London Open.
Yeah, I also took sometimes I trade the German 40, and I don't know, maybe in last 2 weeks, or I think January it hasn't the best market conditions, but right now I see it's dumping, so I think shorts will be so nice. And
Yeah,
you trade it based on continuations or like reversal?
continuations. Yeah,
I trade reversals.
it's a reversal on the lower time frame, but continuation of the higher time frame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I guess I might have to drop off now. I have to head somewhere.
500 points. Uh, 500. The Germans it's already down 500 points. Almost 600, dude. Like 590.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop off. Bye, Zamco. Bye.
All right, brother. Take care. Radios. Okay, let me share my screen. I was looking at gold sales over here. So I know I got taken out, but I don't know, we started really impulsively moving down. I would like for this to just continue straight down to sweep these lows. That'd be nice.
I always want to ask you, Zamko,
Yeah.
how did you continue trading? Like you have been trading for a long time, and how could you like? What makes you keep going? Because I know that you have been trading for 8 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you took like like you spent too much time, and I think it was very hard and difficult. How did you pass or keep going through that period?
I think it was just the pressure. Like I've put in so much time already, like even like a few years in. It's like, well, that would just be a waste of time if I stopped now. So I just had to make it work. it would just be a waste of time then, and I couldn't let that happen. And I guess on top of that, I saw that the opportunity was so great with trading. Like, even though I was losing for 6 years, in between, obviously, I had winning trades, losing trades. But I just saw the fact that even the winning trades, I could print money out of thin air. So I was like, wow, the opportunity is there. I just have to do it properly. So I couldn't give up on that because the opportunity was there. I felt what it's like to just make money out of thin air. So I think that those two factors, the pressure that the fact that I've just put in so much time and I have to do it and I don't want to waste time. And then two is the opportunity, which is so large. Like, it's so great. I couldn't give it up. So I had to keep
I
going.
see. Wow. That's very inspiring.
Yeah, it's not good for my health, but I have to keep going.
You mean like physical or mental?
Both. Like, even physically, like today I'm only on like 3 hours of sleep. I'm fasting as well, so I'm not eating, I'm not drinking, and I'm on 3 hours of sleep. And I'm just been staring at my phone and the markets.
Wow,
Right.
that's. How do you handle? What time is it? You're in London or in
Yeah, London. So it's almost 2 p.m. afternoon.
You still have a long time. For me, it's almost 5, so I have like an hour and a half to fast because I'm also fasting.
Oh,
Drinking.
okay.
Fasting.
Okay. An hour and a half. So we have like 4 more hours. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3.5 hours left.
And you start trading at like the morning.
At
In
like,
the morning.
I mean, I've been awake since I've been awake since 11 p.m. So I stayed awake all throughout Asian session, and I only slept like 3 hours in total. Yeah, I've been awake since like
Wow,
11 p.m. last night. I haven't slept.
wow, dude, that's a lot. That's like and good. And doesn't this affect your trading?
Nah,
Like in
not
your
really. Not really. I know the trades I'm meant to take. This is annoying. Well, like, I entered over here. We're going down. This will pass some of my accounts, but one of my accounts just got taken out, like right up here. Right up here.
no way.
The drawdown hit, and then we're starting to go down. So great.
Gold doesn't manipulate.
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep trading until New York PM, or are we gonna cut it until?
I mean, if this gold trade hits TP down here, then I'm done pretty much. I don't really want to trade for the rest of the day. I'm still holding my personal account, like gold buys. I bought all the way down here at 5118.
No way.
Yeah. So it's a 2K account, and currently it's up like £60,000 or something. I just full bought it.
No way.
Yeah. You have to full port.
From £2 to 20. I mean to 60.
£2,000 to £60,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
You do like do you add positions on margin or do you just one position?
One position. But I just full port. Yeah, so let me show you one sec. Let's see. Okay, it's 58,000. Close enough.
Yeah.
So this is my live account. It's £2,000 balance, and I just full ported gold buys, and currently it's up almost 58,000, almost 59,000 equity.
Wow.
So yeah. And before someone says it's demo, look, I'll click right there. I see markets, live account. It should have been on trading, but I just had to. I haven't signed up yet, but I need to. Honestly, trading conditions are actually really good. I saw what it's like. I should be with them, but yeah.
Yeah, you could have figure both bank 6 figures and go to drifting experience with Khalid.
Yeah, I know that. I could have actually done that on this. I could have
Yeah, that's what I'm
deposited that.
saying.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I should have. Oh well. But yeah, that's the 2K flip. But we'll see. I mean, I'm still holding. Gold could easily just dump and take me out, but I am holding to all-time highs. That will be 100K. So then I would actually close it up at all-time highs. The moment we start breaking all-time highs, I'm pretty much going to close out.
Fair enough.
What country are you in?
Right now,
Yeah.
it's like Yemen. I'm planning to go to Egypt. Right now,
Yemen?
so because I have when I have to like to scale. Because here it's like I only can trade with FundingPips. I have also other platforms, but the best platform I can use here is FundingPips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I genuinely I think FundingPips like I think it's the best like generally with the rules and everything.
Yeah, it is. It's the most
Yeah,
easiest platform to trade with.
yeah, exactly.
Like, I never have to
So,
think about the rules. It's just second nature. So easy.
yeah, but if I have to scale, I have to travel. That's what I'm planning to do.
Okay.
Although I'm trying to take it like professionally, where I'm trying to go to college to study finance, even though I
Yeah.
have no idea how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, are you planning to be a full-time trader?
I'm planning to take it like a professionally, where I can trade in a hedge funds, or if I could like I'm planning. I'm putting this because it's my passion. I think it's my passion.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking about. I'll see how it goes. I'll try college. Try to study finance. So it goes, and if everything nice, I think I can keep trading because I trade Nasdaq for like 3 hours, which is from 9:30 to 11:30. Sometimes I trade the PM session, so I don't trade too much. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, what do you think about trading? You trade the GR40 London, and you trade gold. You trade gold in Asia, right?
Yeah, I trade gold mainly in Asia and London. Those are like my two time. But like mainly for all of the pairs that I trade is Asia and London. Nasdaq, sometimes I trade New York Stock Exchange Open. But I also trade that in London session too. So Asia and London is pretty much my zones or time frames that I trade. Very uncommon that I trade NYSE unless I see a really good setup.
So you primarily trading the London session.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. London session is my main.
And what do you think? So I see some people say trade for one pair, match trade. What do you think? You trade like multiple assets. What do you think about trading multiple assets versus trading one asset?
I think it depends. If you're trading multiple, you have to define what's multiple. Do you mean like 10 to 20 pairs like Forex? But
Like maybe like the main like gold, Nasdaq, as you see the main index and the main metals, gold,
yeah,
silver, and index, not forex.
yeah. Like those mains, if you're trading just like a select few mains, I think that's absolutely fine. But again, it's difficult for a beginner to do that because every pair has a different behavior. So they should, at the beginning, get used to one thing and understand its behavior and trade that. But that's only to learn. The downside of sticking to one is if the price action is bad on that particular thing, you're stuck. Like you can't really do anything. But I have German 40 Nasdaq and gold because if one's not performing well, I interchange. I go to the other one, and if both aren't performing well, then I go to the third one. And if all three aren't performing well, then probably the market is doing crap anyway. So there's nothing I can do.
I see. Yeah, that's a very good point, really, because I see the Nasdaq. For me, it's not the best. February we're not the best, so that's a good idea. I may look at if I may like trade only New York. What would you advise me to trade, gold or J30?
If you're only trading New York, like New York
Yeah.
Stock Exchange open,
Yeah,
Nasdaq, obviously.
Nasdaq. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only logical thing at that time to be trading.
But well, I was trying to say, like you said, when there's a pair who's not performing well, you switch. So you look for the optimal pair where the setup is great.
Yeah.
So you trade the gold and German. Which sessions? For Germany, you said London. For gold, what sessions you trade?
Asian and London.
Asian London. Yeah.
Yeah. Like right now, I just took a sell up here, and we just hit TP. I passed half of my accounts. One of the accounts hit like drawdown and it breached right at the tip of this wick, and it would have hit TP.
That's very annoying.
Yeah. So that's not nice. But yeah, 10 accounts are passed, but 3 have failed. So I need to try past those.
Right now, I think I'm struggling with the because I'm trading with FundingPips. The leverage when I'm trading Nasdaq, the leverage is reduced. So it's like when your accounts go down, it's like difficult to pull them back or break even. Like sometimes what I do is when I come back and go down, even though my target is hit, I'm trying to like trail my stop. So even I'm hitting the same TV or a bit less, or if in case market keep like for example dumping, I could profit more to put my account back to profit.
Yeah.
So how do you handle drawdowns?
Well, I mean, if I'm like, what do I want to say? If I've already got reduced leverage, I'm not really going to go into much drawdown because I can't really use big lots. So even my losses are quite small because at the moment with my 300k FundingPips account, I breached it. But point is that every trade that I was taking, I was using the maximum lot size I was allowed to, and I could only risk like 0.35% because like I have my stop loss where it needs to be. And even with the lot size I was allowed to use, I was only risking like 0.35%. So even with the losses, there wasn't a lot to bring back. It's just a risk to reward at that point. I'm not looking at like lot size to bring it back. It's if I've lost 3 trades in a row, I just need a 1 to 3 risk to reward to bring it back. So it pretty much doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's basically risk to reward ratio.
Yeah. Wow. I was saying gold sells down to sweep these lows. Okay. Well, we're sweeping it now. I just didn't really think it would go up. This was stupid as well. It just pushed down, broke the low, then pushed up, broke the high, then broke the low. Like, what?
Seek and destroy.
Oh. Okay, well, Nasdaq's in between a really weird scenario at the moment. We have tapped into a premium. We are rejecting it. We are breaking the lows, but then what are we coming down to? We have this 3-minute here. Now, are we just going to tap into this 3-minute over here and then push up? I don't know. Are we going to push down to sweep the lows because we are very bearish and we just consolidate it down here? Maybe. I'm anticipating more sells in NYSE than buys. So I would expect these lows to be swept at least. So we'll see. if Nasdaq can drop.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Market's about to.
Nice. Okay. Mm. Is there anything you're looking at, or just waiting on Nasdaq for NYC?
Yeah, Nasdaq is between two large gaps, bearish and bullish, and he has respected the bearish gap and respecting the bullish based on the hourly.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm waiting for either market to reject to because we don't have a bearish gap on the even in the 5 minute. So I'm probably waiting for a sweep or an SMT, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, could sweep the high, the 825 high,
Yeah.
or get an SMT with it. Then I'll look for shorts.
Fair enough.
When you trade the prop firms, like do you try to pass them in one trade, or like what's the max amount of trades you take to pass? Like, would you make the target if it's 8%? Would you make the target 5, 4, and then you hit the rest in another trade?
No, I try to do it all in one trade. Just get one good trade. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do.
Same thing. I started passing accounts when I started doing the same thing, trying to pass in one trade.
Yeah. I risk heavier and just try to pass in one trade. I just found it works better for me.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting. No bottom wick. I feel like Nasdaq wants to still go down.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like this is still going to go down. Right back down. I don't know. It's a tricky one. It just doesn't look like it wants to go up. Because like the hour... Go on.
Even though we have an SMT with the previous month low, but I don't think the SMT is gonna make any difference,
Mm,
right?
yeah. I'm looking at this hourly inefficiency here. We tapped that. We rejected. This candle closed quite bearish. Like this one. Then this one wicked above, then closed back bearish. Usually when a candle closes bearish like this, the next one follows and it just goes straight down.
Yeah, I see.
We'll see. Overall, I would expect these lows to be swept. Whether it's now we start pushing down or in NYSE, but yeah, I would expect these lows to be swept.
Fair enough.
So yeah, we just sit and wait.
Wait.
Let's see if gold can go down. Sorry, Nasdaq comment.
Table done from 15. We have to name news. I hate to name news.
There was a question up here that was saying, yeah, ZAMCO bro, if props disappeared tomorrow, would you only do account flips? I think I would focus on doing an account flip to build a big balance, and then I would just try to trade normally. I'm very bad at trading personal accounts because I'm not that disciplined. that's the beauty of prop firms. They kind of force you with certain rules. But if I was just left to myself with my own personal money and there's no rules, I will just blow it all. So that would be very difficult. I think trading without prop firms would be very difficult for me. But yeah, I would have to just try my best to flip an account to quickly get a large balance and then trade it normally as though it's a prop firm account. Like if I flip this 2K into 100K, that's a 100K funded account. So now I just trade it as though it's 100K funded. But I still feel like I would just blow it. But yeah, that is what I would try to do. But yeah, it's difficult. I'm really, really, really grateful that prop firms like FundingPips exist, because that gives me a huge edge. A very, very huge edge. I don't know what I'd do without it. Okay, so we have tapped into this tiny little 5-minute order block, which is not significant at all. I would see gold coming down further. Yeah, we might even sweep the Asian lows here. We'll see, but it's also possible that this zone right here holds up, this 15-minute inefficiency right there. But I'm not too confident. I don't really know what gold wants to do. But overall, I still think gold is bullish. Your views on German 40? At the moment, it's done what I wanted it to, and that's it. I wanted to sell from up there. I missed it, and it dropped, and there we go. After that, I have no clue. I pretty much wait for Asian session to tell me what it wants to do, and it's already done it now. Asian session was bearish, created an hourly inefficiency in a premium zone. We tapped into that, we rejected, we broke the low. That's a whole move done. That's it. After that, I got no clue what it wants to do. Minimum, that's all I knew. Like long term, no clue where it wants to go. I feel like much lower is probably going to be the best bet. So something like from this hourly maybe. But again, I don't really trade German 40 at this time. I would rather wait for tomorrow London session. So yeah. At the moment, I'm just waiting on Nasdaq to break this low right here. And that will pass my challenge right there. If we can just break this low. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just sitting here waiting. Is there any questions in the chat before we go? I don't think we'll be streaming NYSE Open. But yeah, is there any questions before we end the stream? That's the realest thing, ZAMCO. I also struggle a lot with personal accounts. Yeah, and that's what I realized. When there's no one holding you accountable, it's very hard to be disciplined. But if you have external rules that force you to have to stick to certain rules, and you have no choice but to abide by them, and then you naturally perform better because you're sticking to rules. So yeah, that's why I see prop firm restrictions and rules as really beneficial. A lot of people complain like, oh, prop firms, they restrict you, they have all these rules. Like, why can't I risk like the whole max loss, like 10% all in one trade? Like, why is there a daily loss limit? Why is there a restriction to 1 or 2% per trade? Like, you can sit there and complain about that, but that's what's going to make you a better trader. That's what got me to where I am. It's sticking to those rules and not being stupid. And, you know, it just focusing on good quality setups, good quality trades, risking appropriately, and the funding makes up for it. So yeah, definitely the rules help. And when it comes to personal accounts, that's where I really struggle.
Yeah, those like make you a better trader, like in general.
Yeah, absolutely. I've learned skills that I wouldn't have learned by trading my personal. Like I can wait for better setups. Okay, well, if there's no more questions, then I think we'll call it. Oh, there we go. Does it hard 100K earn in 5 years? Is it hard to earn 100K in 5 years? Not with prop firms, not at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Like with prop firms, after like my first payout in April, I think within easily April, May, June, July. Yeah, within like 6 months, less than 6 months after my first ever payout of $2,000, I made 100K. So you can do it literally in 6 months, like less than 6 months, quite easily with prop firms. So no, it's not hard to earn 100K in 5 years. Oh wow, look at this 5-minute candle that just opened. It's gonna push down. Okay, all right, Nasdaq, come on. Just sweep that low and I'm out the trade. Gone. No, okay. Anyways, I think we'll call it a day. It was really nice meeting you, Gaber.
That was nice meeting you.
Right, perfect. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, whichever one I join. So yeah, it was really nice to speak to everyone here, and take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye. See you.
See ya.
All right. Peace, everyone. I'm out too.